तो दिस इज द रिक्वायरमेंट ऑफ सेक्शन 13. दिस वाज द लैंग्वेज ऑफ सेक्शन 13. सब्जेक्ट टू ए प्रायर इंटरेस्ट क्रिएटेड इन द सेम ट्रांसफर. आई होप यू गॉट इट. तो दिस इज द फर्स्ट रिक्वायरमेंट की फर्स्ट ए लाइफ इंटरेस्ट मस्ट बी क्रिएटेड इन हिज फेवर, इन समवन इन फेवर हु इज लिविंग एट द डेट ऑफ ट्रांसफर. जो ट्रांसफर की तिथि है, डेट है, उस डेट पर एक व्यक्ति जीवित है, उसके फेवर में लाइफ इंटरेस्ट क्रिएट किया जा रहा है. दिस इज द फर्स्ट रिक्वायरमेंट. गॉट इट. नाउ दिस इज द सेकंड लैंग्वेज. द इंटरेस्ट क्रिएटेड फॉर द बेनिफिट ऑफ सच पर्सन मीन्स, सच पर्सन मीन्स द पर्सन हु इज नॉट इन एग्जिस्टेंस. इट मीन्स जो अजन्मा व्यक्ति है, ये शर्त आ गई, कंडीशन आ गई है, shall not take effect unless it extends to the whole of the remaining interest. It means, इसको you can say in other words, only absolute interest of the property may be transferred in favor of an unborn person. Limited or life interest cannot be given to an unborn person. इसका मतलब क्या हुआ कि दादाजी ये नहीं कह सकते कि नितिन you will enjoy this property till your life, then this property will pass over to the unborn person for his life, and again he will have to give this further interest to his child. The unborn person must get the absolute interest, whole of the remaining interest. देखिए whole of the remaining interest का मतलब समझाते हैं, इसका समझिए. So please try to understand this. If you want to understand the meaning of whole of the interest, whole of the remaining interest, you see the slide. You have absolute interest. Got it? It means you have the rights of ownership. Now you transferred life interest to A. It means what? A can enjoy the property throughout his life. After his death, this property will come back to the transferor. It means what? There was something which remained with him, or that is why it came with him. It was X. X, who is having absolute interest, transferred life interest to A. It means what? A can enjoy the property throughout his life, but he cannot transfer it to anyone. Suppose A dies now. What will happen to this life interest? This will go back to the property. It will become the property of X. Why? Because absolute interest में से what was deducted? Only life interest, and there was something which remained with X, that was called remaining interest. So this is remaining interest. So X transferred life interest to A, and it kept with him remaining interest. It means it is mathematics. Life interest plus remaining interest equal to absolute interest. Life interest plus remaining interest equal to absolute interest. He was having absolute interest. Out of that, he divested only life interest and kept with him the remaining interest. Because of that remaining interest, he will get back his property after the death of the A. Please raise hand पास में आ गए तो. Now what is the demand of this section 13? It says that such interest created in the favor of the unborn person shall not take effect unless it extends to the whole of the remaining interest. You please see this slide. It means what? कि अनबोर्न पर्सन को यू विल हैव टू गिव द होल ऑफ द रिमेनिंग इंटरेस्ट, ये भी देना पड़ेगा. इट मीन्स व्हाट? फॉर अनबोर्न पर्सन यू विल हैव टू गिव द लाइफ इंटरेस्ट एज वेल एज द होल ऑफ द रिमेनिंग इंटरेस्ट. इट मीन्स you will have to create absolute interest in the favor of unborn person. जो अजन्मा व्यक्ति है वो भले ही छोटा सा था, जानता नहीं था, जन्मा नहीं है, लेकिन चाहिए सब कुछ उसको. समझे आप? तो जो जीवित व्यक्ति है, द पर्सन लिविंग पर्सन है, यू कैन क्रिएट लाइफ इंटरेस्ट इन हिज फेवर. ओके, बट इन द फेवर ऑफ द पर्सन who is not in existence at the date of transfer, you will have to give the whole of the remaining interest, okay, of the transferor in the property. Otherwise, the interest created shall not take effect. Otherwise, transfer made in favor of such unborn person shall be void. It shall not take effect. Please raise hand अगर बात समझ में आ गई तो कर लेंगे आप लोग अभी. Now see. So basically this is the law. See this. Now you read it with me and now I think you will understand it. Only absolute interest of the property may be transferred in favor of an unborn person. समझ में आई तक? Limited or life interest cannot be given to an unborn person. Please raise hand अगर बात समझ में आ गई तो. This is the law. And transfer of property for life of an unborn person is void and cannot take effect. So ultimately, what is the summary of the section 13? It is what? Section 13 says what? Interest given to the unborn person must be the whole of the remaining interest of the transfer in the property. And you can understand this. A transfers his property to X. To whom? X. For life, who is unmarried. And then eldest child of X absolutely. So here you will see the term absolutely. In favor of X, life interest has been created, and in favor of his eldest child who is not in existence at this date, absolute interest has been created. This transfer in the favor of eldest child of X is valid. So you cannot say X is not. You cannot say कि eldest child of X is not existing. And अब इसको you cannot say this is in the violation of section 5. You please see the section 5. See, this is the section 5. In the following sections, transfer property means an act by which a living person conveys, means transferor conveys property in present or in future to one or more living persons, one or more other living persons. है ना? तो what is the basic requirement here? This is by act. Living persons है कि नहीं है? तो this was the requirement of section 5. So in this case you will say in our example child of X is not living person. So if you will apply section 5, so there can be no transfer from A to child of X because child of X is not living at this state. But because of the section 13 this is possible, and for that what is the mechanism? That you created prior interest in favor of X. That was the life interest was given to X, and then the absolute interest was given to the eldest child of X. So this is possible because of section 13. This is so A transfers his property to X. Who is X? Unmarried. X, but for life, and then to eldest child of X, and absolute transfer is given. So this transfer is valid transfer. I hope this is very well explained now. So ultimately this is the legal consequence. The intermediary person means the person in whose favor life interest was created. The intermediary person living at the date of transfer is to be given only life interest. Got it or not? It means what? Right of enjoyment and possession, and he has to preserve the property like a trustee during his lifetime. समझ में आता ही नहीं है ये? अब कर लेंगे आप लोग. इसको समझिए. देखिए, next part of this lecture, the unborn person must come in existence before the death of the person holding property for life. That unborn person must come into existence before the death of that intermediary person जिसके फेवर में लाइफ इंटरेस्ट किया गया है ना. लेकिन बट इफ ही कम्स आफ्टर सम टाइम, सेज 1 month, देन द प्रॉपर्टी शैल रिवर्ट बैक टू द ट्रांसफरर और हिज हेयर्स. और उसी बात में नहीं आई? देखिए, मुझे पता था नहीं आएगी. समझिए इस बात तो क्या है, व्हाई इट इज सो. इन आवर एग्जाम्पल, इन दिस एग्जाम्पल यू हैव सीन the property was transferred to X for life and then to eldest son, absolute transfer was given. But now suppose before that X dies before the birth of before that his child came into existence even in mother's womb. then what will happen? He will get the right x, eldest child of right x, eldest child of x will get absolute transfer only when he must be in existence. बच्चा तो माता गर्भ में आया नहीं, और जिसके फेयर में लाइफ इंटरेस्ट क्रिएट किया गया था उसकी डेथ हो गई अब, है ना? Then what will happen? Then because he was given the life interest, this property will go back to the A. समझ में बात आई? In this case, you will have to see the case law of very important case law. Girjesh Dutt versus Data Din. Girjesh Dutt versus Data Din. This is a question. You can see the question in prelims. Which out of the following cases is related to section 13? This is what Girjesh Dutt versus Data Din. In this case, A made a gift of her properties to her nephew's daughter B for life, and then absolutely to B's male descendants if she should have any. You see this. You please see this slide and the facts will be clear to you. क्या है ये? A transferred the property to B for life. It is what? It means life interest has been created in favor of B now. आप समझ रहे हैं आप लोग? This is the person, intermediary person. Life interest means now he will have the right to enjoy the property and to possess the property throughout his life. Who is B? B is her nephew's daughter, भतीजे की बेटी हुई. Got it or not? Then he says the property will go from B to B's male descendants. B will hold the property throughout his life. Then he will transfer the property. Property will go to the B's male descendant. B के बेटे पर चले जाएगी. Then to B's daughter without power of alienation. That's it. See this. In the absence of any male child of B, if there is no male child, because in this case B will hold the property for his life, then the property will go to his male child. But what if there is no male child? Then in the absence of male child of B, to B's daughter, but without power of alienation. You see this, please. Very, very good example for this section 13. In this case, you will see the interest created in favor of B is for life. It is not absolute interest. So this is a valid transfer. हाँ ये है ना. Now what? Then to B's male descendant, who is अजन्मा व्यक्ति, unborn person, he is getting absolute transfer, absolute interest. So this transfer is also valid. Please raise hand. But what he is saying, if he is not there, no male child is born. In the absence of male child, the property shall go to B's daughter. But without power of alienation, these words, without power of alienation, means the daughter will get only life interest, not the absolute interest. आरुषिवा समझा रही है? अगर बेटा नहीं हुआ तो बेटी को संपत्ति मिल जानी चाहिए, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, लेकिन बेटी को ये अधिकार नहीं होगा कि वो उसको एलिनेट कर पाए, उसको ट्रांसफर कर पाए. इट मीन्स व्हाट? बेटी को एब्सोल्यूट इंटरेस्ट नहीं मिल रहा, विच इज द रिक्वायरमेंट ऑफ सेक्शन 13. So this is not a valid transfer because she is not getting, and now you will appreciate the language of section 13. The interest created for the benefit of such person, it means B's daughter, shall not take effect unless it extends to the whole of the remaining interest. बात समझ आई नहीं आई अभी ये? Because in this case you will see that B's daughter is not getting absolute interest. She is not giving no absolute interest. She is being given only life interest, which is not as per section 13. And then what it says? Then her next is what? If B has no descendants, male or female, ना बेटा हुआ ना बेटी हुई, then to her nephew, है ना। अब ये समझिए कोर्ट ने क्या कहा, द कोर्ट हेल्ड दैट गिफ्ट फॉर लाइफ टू बी वॉज वैलिड बिकॉज लाइफ इंटरेस्ट किया गया एज बी वॉज लिविंग पर्सन एट द डेट ऑफ ट्रांसफर, ठीक। बट गिफ्ट इन फेवर ऑफ बीज डॉटर वॉज वॉइड अंडर सेक्शन 13 ऑफ द TPA. It was a gift only of, because it was a gift only of limited interest, gift without power of alienation. She had not been given absolute interest. समझ में आगे बात आ गई, मैंने समझा दिया, पढ़वा दिया. Further, since this prior transfer was invalid, no, the subsequent transfer depending on it also failed. It means, देखिए इसको दोबारा देख लीजिए. See, A transferred to B for life, valid transfer. Thereafter to B's male descendants, it is also valid transfer because absolute interest is been given. But since B's daughter is not being given absolute transfer, therefore this is not as per section 13. This transfer cannot take place. This is an invalid transfer for B. Got it or not? And therefore, if this is invalid, then subsequent this transfer also becomes invalid. तो दिस इज गिरिजेश दत्त वर्सेस दाता दे, कर लेंगे आप लोग. तो दिस इज ऑल अबाउट सेक्शन 13, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर योर प्रीलिम्स, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर योर मेंस. आई होप यू विल डू इट. थैंक यू. सो कैसे लगी क्लास आपको, सही बताइए. अगर आपको वाकई में लगता है कि आपके साथ जस्टिस किया गया है तो प्लीज़ लीव ए कमेंट. मुझे पता कैसे चलेगा कि आप हमारे चैनल पर आए थे, आपने क्लास की थी, आपको क्लास पसंद भी आई थी और आप चले गए. नहीं चलेगा ना पता, तो आप प्लीज़ लीव योर कमेंट. एक तो ये कीजिए, दूसरा अपने दोस्तों तो ज़रूर शेयर कीजिएगा इस इन्फॉर्मेशन को. एंड नेक्स्ट इंपॉर्टेंट बात यह है कि इस चैनल पर सभी सब्जेक्ट्स मिल जाएंगे आपको ढंग से उसको देखना होगा कि कौन कौन सी प्लेलिस्ट अवेलेबल है, या तो हो चुकी होंगी या फिर हम लोग उसको डेली अपडेट कर ही रहे हैं. नोट्स के लिए आप हमारी वेबसाइट पर जाइए vidhijudicial.com, और इसी के साथ में हमारा जो ऐप है विधि जुडिशियल एकेडमी, उसको गूगल प्ले स्टोर से या एप्पल के स्टोर से उसको डाउनलोड कर लीजिए. आपको हमारी वेबसाइट पर और हमारे ऐप पर बहुत सारे प्रो कोर्सेज मिलेंगे जिनकी आपको बहुत मदद होगी. यूट्यूब पर सब कुछ फ्री में अवेलेबल करा ही रहे हैं, और हमारे ऐप पर भी हम लोगों ने कोई बहुत ऐसी फीस नहीं रखी है जो आप किसी की भी पॉकेट से बाहर जाए. केवल कॉस्ट टू कॉस्ट मेंटेनेंस वाले हैं, वहाँ पर भी ऑलमोस्ट फ्री ही है कोर्सेज. लाइव क्लासेस का कोर्स अलग से है, वीडियो रिकॉर्डेड का कोर्स अलग से है, टेस्ट सीरीज अलग से हैं. तो आप उसको एक्सप्लोर कीजिए एक बार, क्या आपके काम का है या नहीं है. थैंक यू वेरी मच.